Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us for North Dakota Today. I'm Lisa Vidot here with Chris Berg on a beautiful mid-April morning. I have not been out for a while, but it was snowing when I did come into work this morning. So
yeah. When I left the house, I did a little Instagram video, and I'm like, if it was December 14th, I'd be like, oh, this is so nice. Like, white Christmas. This is not how it looked this morning.
I know the live look right outside our studios here. I think, no, this is an old picture. This can't be live.
I mean, that's how I feel, right?
That's how I feel,
That's why I said in the video, I was like, okay, if it was December 14th, beautiful. But it's April 14th.
It's crazy. Actually, yesterday I thought was really weird weather. I don't know if you were out at all. Like in the afternoon, you know, it'd be like, you'd see a little sun, but then it'd be dreary, and then like snow flurries. And then it would stop, and then it was like, yeah, and then it like all, but it didn't really stick or stay, you know. I was like, what a weird day. Go to bed, it'll be better tomorrow.
I mean, it was freezing last night.
It was cold, and what's with the snow? Why won't winter just be done with us? I think maybe this is a sign, though. It's, you know, how everything is connected. It's cold. It's keeping us inside. We're social distancing. If see, I'm trying to find the silver lining of why it's icky outside, because the nicer it is, the more, well, you can just social distance outside.
I can stay inside when it's 60 and sunny too. just so everyone knows.
There's light at the end of the tunnel, though. It does look like we're gonna, you know, the snow's gonna stop, temperature's gonna go up to like 40s, 50s, you know, so I am ready for some nicer weather.
Holy
and you're right,
cow.
It is April. I mean, the middle of April. So it's time to turn this weather around.
And the thing is, too, it was one of those nice, I can't even say I'm saying this in April, but kind of a pretty snowfall. And so, again, if it was December, you'd be like, Jack, like, oh, this is perfect, and Santa's coming, and not in April. April will
I mean, Easter's even behind us. Like, what?
Right.
Yeah. What holiday is left here? You know who loves this kind of weather, though, are our meteorologists. They're forecasting it. They're the first ones to warn us about it, even when we're like, no. So perfect timing that Hutch once again has his Facebook weather class. It's happening this afternoon. So get your weather questions ready and meet up with Hutch Tuesday and Thursday this week. So today is Tuesday. And, well, this is actually last week's graphic, because I think he talked it about, because today is the 13th. So what did I say he was talking about today? I thought I put something in
talking about how to forecast sunshine and 60-degree weather.
Pressure and how it works.
Pressure, okay.
How much pressure there is on our meteorologists when they forecast snow like this. So, but Tuesday and Thursday again this week, tune in to Facebook. Get your science lesson in as we're doing that distance learning. I think it's great. It's better than what I'm teaching my kids for a science class. So Hutch he's a brainiac, and he makes it fun.
Team up with like the public schools here in the area and see if Hutch can't get like a certified teaching certificate, right? So when kids watch, they do the whole series, they get some credit, and I think that'd be fantastic.
You know, you might be onto something here. I like that.
I'm just saying, after this is all said and done, education is going to be transformed in such a great way, and I cannot wait to see the other side of this.
Hutch already, when we don't have this going on, goes into a lot of classrooms and schools, so he's very popular with
now
the
you can just Zoom it or Facebook it and do it like all over the world, so it's going to be fantastic.
Ooh, he's going to be known worldwide. Is that what you're
exactly.
predicting that right now? I like it.
Hutch is learning different languages as we speak, so when people, come into the show, he can speak in their native tongue. So good for Hutch. I don't know that. Although what I do think he should do, and Hutch, hopefully you watch this once in a while, is I still want you to break out the guitar. Like you should sing the weather, right? Like Smelly Cat.
Sing the forecast?
Or just sing like, welcome to my show, we're talking about pressure, like Smelly Cat, right?
Which every time you bring up Smelly Cat to him, he's like, I don't know what you're talking about.
He's like, Berg.
He's like, so not his jam.
Who's Chandler?
Okay, I want to talk about, we talk about my mom planner a lot. I don't use my mom planner these days because everything's been wiped clear. For the first couple of weeks of this, I'd be like, oh, this weekend we were supposed to have a basketball game and this, that, the other thing, and parties. Wait, can we just
pause for a moment? You're telling me that COVID-19 is displacing your mom planner?
It is.
Wow.
It's
You've handled
crazy.
it very well.
No, well, now we're a month into this for the first and I still carry it around in my purse.
I haven't noticed your anxiety from that or anything, so that's good.
Like and I still sometimes just look at, I opened it up today and I was like, well, this coming weekend, I think it was supposed to be like Suds and Spuds at the El Zegel, but like every weekend I had something booked, my entire life. I'm a very, scheduled person. Well, so that's why Nicole Phillips' post. We love her.
Can we just pause? So was it kind of depressing now when you go into your mom planner and you're like, oh man, those Suds and Spuds? And
yeah, because there were a lot of, we were going to be the MCs for the Make-A-Wish Gala, and the Essentially Yours for Essential Health benefit got postponed. There's lots of events that I have been invited to or I had scheduled to do, and it's all been canceled. So that's like, work events or night events, let alone, my kids' basketball games and, all those things. Everything's just, I don't have to look in there because I don't have to get anywhere except for to work.
And teach. You have to teach.
So I have to teach. I should put that on my calendar. But I could take a tip from Nicole Phillips, one of our favorite motivational speakers, of course. She writes the kindness articles. She's married to Saul Phillips, our old NDSU Bison coach. She had posted something on her social media saying that her calendar looks a little bit different. She was going through, I think, the same thing I was. Like, she's used to, can you imagine being married to a coach too?
Right.
Games and recruiting and all of that. She said it took her a little while to realize that everything was wiped clear. Anyway, I think it was even a couple of days into April before she flipped her calendar over. And one of her children had put on every single day, you can't really see it here, but it says, praise the Lord, on every single day in April. And she said it just brought tears to her eyes. So normally they'd fill out their April calendar and it would be full of kids' activities and appointments and school functions. And we kind of have to remember, maybe that's all we have to do every day. It's just
I was going to say, that's a
praise the
great
Lord.
Activity right there, right?
It should have been on our calendars anyway, but
Right.
now is the time to kind of slow down. I'll have to put that in my mom planner.
Yes, you do.
So
Every single
scribble
day.
out I don't know why it's still fun to look at things. I know people even said, was there a big concert at one of the casinos that some of the guys in our newsroom wanted to go to last weekend? I was like, oh yeah, I don't like to look at my planner because
you think about things you don't get to do.
But you do get to praise the Lord. So if
Every
you'd
day.
like to read the whole article, Nicole Phillips, it's a fun article and she's motivational and uplifting. I've added that to valleynewslive.com. Just click on the hot button.
Nice.
It's Nicole Phillips, what's on your calendar. So it's real short, easy read, and it just kind of makes you smile.
Brightens your day, yeah.
It does. And just quickly, I want to mention this because Beth Hool has been spending a lot more time in the newsroom. She's our sports director where there's no sports going on. But because I love the Bison, she's like, hey, Lisa, I'm going to talk to Billy Turner. I was like, Billy Turner, former Bison player. Now he's playing for the Packers.
Yeah.
He's using his celebrity to help with the COVID-19 pandemic. So you'll have to tune in. She said it's going to be on tonight at 10 o'clock, and maybe we'll run something on tomorrow's show, kind of what he's doing, because he kind of has this, style. Anyway, he has kind of a side gig, in case that NFL thing doesn't work out. He has a side hustle. So we're going to talk about how he's focusing on his designs and helping those affected during this coronavirus pandemic. So I'm excited. A little bit of Bison news.
Yeah.
We need some of those positive stories too. So tune in for Beth's story tonight at 10.
If Billy Turner has a side hustle, we all need a side hustle.
Yeah, I need a side hustle
right?
too. Exactly. Okay, we have a great show planned for you today. Stay with us. Coming up next, we've been talking a lot about supporting our local businesses. And a business owner that we love to visit with is doing that in Lakes Country. So we're going to check in with Lauren Zimma and the Nines next.